Jeff in Orangeville was able to capture just that perfect moment where you can see that nice halo around the sun, and it's a great shot. If you have photos and videos and want to send them to us, we always love it. Upload.theweathernetwork.com. You can become part of our gallery. We're going to take a look actually around the region where we have cases, but you've got to go north of the GTA for the most part to find it, because the milder temperatures that we saw the beginning of the week and through the weekend help to eat up some of that snow. But if you're heading up into the Barrie area and around Collingwood and through Blue Mountain region there is some decent snow still on the ground, and great conditions further north for snowmobiling up and toward Sudbury and Thessalon and Espanola and Sudbury. Snowfall to the north, we still have about 30 or so centimeters on the ground. Want to take a look at your short-term forecast through, and that's really the story. Every say 2 or 3 days, we have a clipper system coming through, and each one just gradually brings our temperatures down, step down, step down. We're going to see about 5 to 10 centimeters for northeast Ontario, Toronto, Ottawa, more in the range of say 2 to 5. So the morning drive tomorrow could be a little bit slick with a little bit of snow on the way. Watch for that for Friday morning. It'll dry out a little bit for Saturday, and then on Sunday the temperatures are going to drop once again. But look at the wind chills. By the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday, we're back into those wind chills in the minus teens, and there's some indication maybe even into the minus 20s.
This weather segment.
Clipper systems that are coming through with generally 5 centimeters of snow. They tend to be fast movers. They tend to not have as much precipitation associated with them, but they're kind of a nuisance, actually. And we're going to be taking a look at a few of them coming through our region over the next few days. So in terms of what we can expect for the short-term forecast, you're likely to run into a little bit more snow than that. More in the range of, say, 5 to 10 centimeters, and then northeast Ontario is getting snow as well. It just feels like winter has had a good grip on us for a long time now, and it has had an impact on the ice wine industry. Here's Kasia with more. Thanks so much, Kasia, for that update. And 7-day forecast in Toronto looks like this. Temperatures are just gradually stepping down as we progress through the weekend. So Friday morning, this is more indicative of the snow for the morning, so possibly a slick driving in. A 1 reading feeling like -4, and it gets colder as we head through Saturday with a wind chill in the -11 range. We're going to stay like that through Sunday. Then on Monday, it starts to rebound a little bit, but look what happens Wednesday, Thursday. There's some indication also in the long range that by end of January and beginning of February, we may see another surge of that very cold Siberian air, where we return to wind chills in the -20s and -30s. Jeff White from Orangeville, Ontario, got his camera out and took the picture just at the right time, capturing that beautiful ring around the sun. Thanks so much, Jeff, for sending that in. If you have beautiful shots like this, or maybe of active weather and want to share them with us, upload.theweathernetwork.com is the address where you can do that. We want to go around the region because yesterday we were back into seasonal territory where we and enjoy what is around you. And if that's skiing or boarding or skating, what have you, heading further north of the GTA is where you're going to find snow on the ground, and even more snow as you head up into the northeast of the province. In terms of the short-term forecast in Toronto, and that's really the trend that we're seeing, is just day by day the temperatures are dropping step by step, but these clipper systems are coming in, and it just brings in a reinforcing shot of colder air. This clipper, they're fairly fast moving in nature generally, and they typically bring about 5 or so centimeters of snow. This one here could go as high as 10, but it would be north into the northeast of the province and up toward the Lake Huron shorelines. But Ottawa, Toronto, likely to see between 2 and 5 centimeters at most with this. Taking a look at our long-range forecast, what gets interesting is all this business. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, temperatures getting back down into the -20s, so another shot of cold Arctic air coming in, actually from Siberia. Friday morning, watch for a little bit of snowfall around the GTA in the morning.
This weather segment
that are moving across the GTA every 2 or 3 days for the next foreseeable future. We're going to have these clippers coming through, and typically they're bringing about 5 centimeter point, but of course our meteorologists are tweaking the numbers and putting it out there for the short term today. A fair amount actually of sunshine west of the city, say up toward the Georgian Bay area or Lake Huron shorelines, but Toronto through Hamilton in that corridor, 2 to 5 centimeters at best. And it feels like that summer is a long way away and that we've had a lot of winter so far, but it has had an impact on the ice wine industry and likely in a positive way. Here's Kasia with more.
Not a grape left on this vine, or any of these vines for that matter, which is indicative of the early cold season we had here in wine country, which is exactly what you need for a good yield of ice wine. Because this liquid gold requires regularly cold temperatures, which we of course have here in the Niagara region, Canadians are the world's largest producer of ice wine. Cheers to that. For the Weather Network, I'm Kasia Badurka.
Cheers. We're going to take a look at the 7-day forecast. I don't know if you're going to celebrate this or maybe not. Maybe we'll celebrate until about Monday or Tuesday. 7-day forecast brings us a wind chill of -4 tomorrow morning, snow, possibly a slick drive into work. It should be a better drive home. And then late Saturday through Sunday, again, clipper system here, right? Another shot of snowfall. But notice what happens with the temperatures. They just step down day by day. And then by the time we get into the mid part of next week, we're back into the wind chills in the -20s. In Hamilton, same trend. Watch for a little bit of snow, possibly a slick drive for the end of the work week. By Sunday, it dries up a little bit, but it's getting a lot colder by next week.